on this soon. So, first matchup is going to be Barna and Xumi versus Rcuth and Polar. Like I said, it's going to be interesting because Xumi, of course, having his Pro League ties with Audacity is, oof, that's going to be fun. And then Rcuth being the coach for Rogue. Not gonna lie, I'm expecting this match to be pretty tight. I'm not sure about you, but I think it's going to be pretty good.
I am looking forward to the first match. We're starting off very strong with some very interesting and betting type of people in this first matchup.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Honestly, I just think it's going to be brilliant. I reckon they're the people taking it most seriously. I think Xumi, Polar, Rcuth. I mean, Polar and Rcuth we've already seen they've been practicing today since they found out that they were on a team together with the random 2v2s at 12. I mean, we had people waiting. As soon as I posted the 2v2s list, we had everyone looking and responding quickly in chat. So
Yeah.
I have high hopes. I have high hopes for some of these teams. I think three teams really stand out at the moment. That is Barna and Xumi because of Zumi's ties on Audacity. And we've got Rcuth with Rogue, then Pure and Flux, who are Red Dragons. So that's also going to be a very interesting team there. They just happened to get put together. Swear to God it was random, guys. Swear to God it was random.
Totally not rigged.
It was not rigged. Tell you what we'll do next time, this is all a practice
We'll
run,
do
as
it
you
on
guys are well aware.
stream.
We will do it on stream. I will get the wheel, I will spin it, and we will see who's with who. I have a feeling it's going to be roaming operators that are banned. I'm thinking there'll probably be a vigil ban. That's one of my guesses straight off the bat.
See, Cav could be a good ban, but only for the initial first kill, essentially. Because once
Cav
she,
is kind of a dog.
I love the lag. You gotta love the lag. Killed by a puppet.
If it keeps happening, I'll switch to my other Wi-Fi.
Oh, there you
Won't
go.
be an
Hello.
issue. Yeah,
You're
you can
back.
see when it comes back. I know. Fuck, did I put my phone there? Honestly, I'm terrible at keeping track of things.
Alright, so
That's
far
interesting
we've got
though.
the
Ash and
Ash.
Black
Yeah.
Beard.
Wait, hold on. Who did the banning of that? That was Blue Team. Everyone know. Okay, yeah.
Blue Band Ash, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense because
Sorry, Blue
Polar
Band
is
Blackbeard.
known. Polar, aka. Oh no, wait, Band Black. Interesting.
Polar banned Blackbeard despite playing Blackbeard quite a lot. It's an interesting one. I think they're definitely going against the rushes here. No Vigil ban or Cav ban, so Romans are definitely still on the table. I have a feeling Xumi and Polar here are going to take advantage of that best they can.
We're gonna sit on site. Damn. Alright, here we go.
They're going to sit on site. I mean, that'll be an interesting strat. I mean, hunkering down is probably quite valid here. I mean, it is only 2v2, but a lot of the sites on this map are quite big. And they have 2 rooms to cover, so depending on how they do that, multiple entrances on different sides, it's going to be difficult to just hunker on site.
Interesting. We're getting a Melusi and Ella versus Zofia and Ash. Oh,
You mean
Ace.
Ace. Good try.
Who did I say?
Ash is banned. Yeah, Ace and Sledge. That's definitely covering soft breach, hard breach. I think they're just trying to cover all bases on this one.
Attackers need to locate and defuse
Ace is a very powerful hard breach operator. I would say probably the best, personally.
God, it's been a while, so I'm trying to remember what these controls are like.
That's a good site pick for the first pick, actually.
Yes.
I would agree with this. I think basement is a fairly obvious one, but it has too many different attacking angles as well. It'd be kind of awkward if they are trying to hunker on site, but I doubt they will.
5 seconds to go.
Okay, so we've got to rotate from between A and B. The reinforce.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Oh, where are they going? Starting here. Oh, they're going for each side.
Yeah, it looks like they are definitely going to be splitting up. They are taking the guys at their word when they said that they are both going to be on site, I think. Which is not what I was expecting, quite frankly. It's going to be interesting to see if they stay that way, though, and do actually play on site as they claimed further into the match. But a 2-pronged assault is definitely going to help them split the defenders up as well, which for a heavy defense is something you do want.
Yeah. Okay, so we got the Sledge droning up on that top, while Oh, looks like Xumi might have found the site.
Yeah, but I think he definitely hears them there if he hasn't spotted the site itself.
Yep,
And they
there's
know they're
Polar.
above.
Yep.
Interesting sledge entering from top floor, actually. There aren't many destructible floors that you can actually shoot from safely. I mean, there's a lot of open space on that top floor, certainly.
This will be fun.
Yeah, they've spotted the Mitzyyy. That's going to help them. They need to get rid of that if they want to push successfully from this side. And I think Xumi knows it. Getting that wall open as ace, though, is giving them a straight line of sight down through that doorway as well, though. That is going to be very helpful for them later on if they're trying to hold the angle.
Yeah, they're both covering basically both entries. Oh, we might get some.
Yeah, we've got Rcuth here firing at Xumi. That's going to be interesting.
Oh, is this Ella gonna get shot through?
Wait,
Oh,
he is aware he's there. That's very, very close to the headshot there.
yeah, we got Barna still on the stairs, moving down, watching. Oh,
He's taking his time with it, but he has been spotted. That is going to be very bad for him. He has been knocked down to a quarter health now. Meanwhile, the Ella is the one taking the hits.
oh, and Ella goes
As he
down.
goes down.
10 seconds remaining.
That was a really good kill. That hold
And
there, amazing.
there we go.
Xumi takes it. That Audacity gameplay right there coming through.
Audacity kicking Rogue's ass right now.
The thing was, he was patient. He didn't just rush in, and I think he knew the Mitzyyy was on the wall on the other side as well, and wasn't gonna let himself get slowed or notified by it unless he absolutely had to, which was a very smart play at the end of the day.
I think what was the huge slight letdown there was the slowness Sledge took, and the lack of attention he took while peeking around that corner. He got a bit wide before he noticed Mitzyyy was there, and Mitzyyy was already watching that stairs because it was known that he was up there above.
I think if the sledge hadn't been distracting the Mitzyyy, though, I think Xumi would have struggled a lot more to get onto the site there. But saying that, you're right. The sledge, honestly, that could have easily been a kill on him there, just from the Mitzyy's angle. The sledge took the corner way too wide.
Okay, so we got Skillless roaming up.
Yeah, looks like they are not making the same mistake of both staying on site this time.
Yeah.
I say mistake again. I think that was mainly gunplay right there that came into play on that one.
Alright, so they're basically reinforcing that west side.
5
They're
seconds.
putting a
Doesn't
lot of care
seem
into
that they're
watching it.
reinforcing this though.
Yeah,
Attackers have
they're
located
they're
a bomb.
they're
Attackers
mainly
have
defending
defused
that west
the bomb.
side.
Attackers have located a
Oh,
bomb.
and nope, there we see Rcuth is
ah,
actually now
there
going
we
to start
go.
reinforcing on the east.
And then we've got Lucy sitting up there. We've got the two boys coming up from the east side, storming over.
They are still reinforcing. That could be quite dangerous if they decide to rush, which Xumi does look like he's jumping down already.
Yeah, we got
Barna 2.
yeah, we got Barna and Xumi as Ace and Sledge still, but they've changed up for the defense side as Mute and Mitzyyy. What's he shooting at? He's shooting at the reinforcement wall.
You could hear them still reinforcing. My guess is he just did the wide
Yeah.
peek there, just trying to get a way in, hopefully a peek, quite generally.
Oh!
Oh, straight away
Straight
the
off
mute
the
was taken out
bat.
there. That was a great shot from Barna.
Oh. And we've got Malus.
Interesting position there with Skillless on top of, what is that, the table?
Yep, it's a
Like
hard
a
place to
weird
get up
outfit.
to, but you're constantly fighting the movement of the I don't even know what that is, like an oil canister, I think, for the generators. Oh. We got Xumi going up for the hatch, it seems like. They spent all that time on the fucking west side, and oh, ooh, what a beautiful little headshot from Skillless against Xumi. So 1v1 between Sledge and Mitzyyy. Seems like we may have lost Saint.
Nope, I'm still here, just glitching out a little bit too much.
And Barna clutches that for his team. A 2k for Barn.
Great
Fucking Xumi. That's 2-0 for Barna and Xumi. Alright.
I think, yeah, Rcuth and Polar here are definitely going to be feeling the heat now after
Oh.
those rounds there.
Yeah. But they're
I
going
think
to attic.
it's very smart, I think, to bring one hard breach, one soft breach like that. You are definitely covering all bases for any kind of assault you want to make. But obviously the danger then comes of, you know, your utilities are more limited in other uses as well.
Hey, we got. Hey, this time it looks like Skillless is actually helping.
That's a good start. No, I think, yeah, a Valk is a good pick as well for this top floor, especially how open it is. Getting good cameras can really lead you to some great lineup shots.
Yeah. Actually being careful with their reinforcements this time, and they're not making the same mistake.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they try and hold this though. With it being such a big and open space with so many different angles of attack, I'm thinking one of them will probably stay around stairs. When I say stairs, I'm talking south side.
Yeah, the south stairs here.
Because having that angle right the way across the map is so dangerous. Those stairs have just nasty angles.
Legion setting up traps for a. Oh. Who was that? That was yep. That was Barna's sledge nearly taken off Rcuth's head. Then.
Certainly a close call there. Thing is, they gave away their position by doing so, though. So
Yeah.
obviously needing to rotate then out of that area.
Oh, looks like two of them are making a mistake. Kind of focusing on one side of the attic. Oh, when Barna goes down from Rcuth.
Takes him down from the window there. That is a nasty kill right there. That's the one problem with fighting on that side. Those stairs, you can easily get shot in the back. Recognizes the C4 though. That is going to help them a lot.
Yeah, but still won't help against the Legion mines that are going to be planted around.
He recognizes there's someone behind that wall, definitely. Question is that smoke going to help or hinder him more in this situation?
Yeah. But it looks like the two of them not sure. Oh. Rcuth reckon.
He knows where he is now. That's given away his position.
Rcuth making him back off with the Legion mine.
Very clever play, tossing it over there straight into him before he can react.
Oh, 10 seconds is forcing a push. And Xumi goes down.
That was brilliant defense, that. They did very well at just kind of separating them off and holding various crossfire angles on where the enemy's coming from.
They were patient.
That window kill definitely took them down though. That was killer right there. Barnaby going down probably cost them the match.
I think that main key that really held it was their patience. A lot of people in Siege when on defense forget that they're on the defense and they're supposed to be defensive and not aggressive, and the fact that they actually took their time and held their position really helped them along.
Yeah, most definitely. That holding the angles and also but recognizing that both of them are on that side of the map and they both adjusted to have a crossfire angle on that main attacking front. You know, that really did support them well. Xumi there coming around the corner, trying to look for Rcuth, only to be shot in the back by Polar. It was very well played on that part.
Yep. And it looks like now Barna and Xumi on defense. We've got Jaeger and Mitzyyy against Ace and Jackal. They've
Ooh, Polar is definitely playing here against the roamers. I think he is also expecting Xumi to go on the roaming offensive here, which is not a bad play. I think that's a good thought, really.
Although they went without grenades, so they've had to use their C4 for that rotation. That cuts down their utility quite a lot.
Definitely not what they wanted to do, I don't think, there. That C4 is definitely not a utility you want to waste.
Yeah, especially when you've got the barbed wire that hasn't even been placed yet. Oh, there we go. He's placing that.
Well, luckily he knows he still has a bit of time for them to actually approach the building, which does give him a little bit of leeway when it comes to setting down his utility in that sense. But without that C4, I do think it's putting the attackers at an advantage here, given they still have all of their utilities left versus not many. Bad.
There we go. Finally, someone using the cams. This is the first time we've seen someone
First
use a
time,
cam
yeah.
while they've been alive.
Yeah, they've been relying, I think, predominantly on sound this entire game, which, don't get me wrong, has been impressive with some of the defensive plays, especially that last round there, but certainly not something you'd expect. Though with the limited numbers, perhaps it can be expected due to one person being off cams being on cams while the other is then left alone to fight is quite a dangerous situation.
Yeah.
He knows he's there, that is going to be tough. Close to taking his head off for a moment there with Barna.
Oh, and Rcuth goes
Doesn't
down.
click fast enough.
Attackers recovered the
Leaving it as a
Got taken out there.
2v1 at 55 seconds. That is not what you're going to want.
That is pretty brutal, that is. Rcuth there aiming a little bit too low as he came around that corner. I think he was expecting the Mitzyyy to be crouched. Mitzyyy surprising him by standing upright, actually.
Further back, probably, but up by the archway to the balcony.
Yeah, most definitely not what he was expecting there in main hallway. But either way, good play from Mitzyyy. Trying the vertical angle now. That's an interesting one.
It's going to be quite difficult to be able to pick anyone off. He's got 20
It is,
seconds.
especially with them knowing that he's there, I don't think this push is going to go the way they want it, but I could be proven wrong here. Happened before. Oh, reloading as he jumps in, dangerous position.
Oh, and
Taken out by the pistol, that is harsh.
thrown easy. Wow, and we've got that's unsportsmanlike right there. We're gonna have to deduct a point from.
Deduct a point. No, we wouldn't do that. We wouldn't. But
I mean,
no, that was the interesting fight there as the Jaegers was reloading, as the ace swung in. That was interesting. I think if he hadn't been reloading in that moment, that would have ended much quicker. But it did give the ace there a chance. But unfortunately, they just couldn't hold it down long enough.
Oh, Rcuth was hanging over that Amaru then. But
Would have been an interesting pick right there on a 2v2.
Instantly would have grabbed the attention of just hovering over and watching. I would have loved to have seen someone other than Ace being thrown into this match. But we've got
well, that's the thing. Ace is the strongest hard breach in the game. Arguably, I know some people prefer, say, her Barna due to her ability now to change just how many pellets she shoots, etc. But I would say Ace is definitely still up there as just one of the strongest hard. He gives quite a lot of flexibility to the gameplay as well, just on how his hard breach works compared to the others.
10 seconds left.
Can we just drag some attention to the chat there of... you can see there's some tension definitely between the two teams of a post-game interview and Rcuth saying don't get ahead of yourself.
There's definitely a little bit of joking, a little bit of banter going on in chat there. I do think it's in good faith. I hope so, anyway. That these boys aren't torn apart here by such a game.
Okay, so we've got Xumi.Ae Mitzyyy versus Jackal and Ace once again.
Rcuth and Skillers here really need to pull this out of the bag.
Yep,
and they know it.
Point.
There's definitely a lot of pressure. Be interesting to see how they approach this, knowing that they have to do it. It's going to be cautious, but is it going to be too cautious? That's my question.
Oh, Xumi taking Rcuth straight off the bat.
Oh, there's definitely some tension there that we're seeing.
Yeah, now it's a bit of negative tension.
But it followed the rules. As per the rules, no spawn peeks for the first 10 seconds, but allowed after that. So they were definitely not breaking any rules there. That was just a nasty angle, and Deck could be kicking himself for it. Question now becomes, do we think Polar is going to be able to clutch this round? He does know someone's in there, so he has got a chance. shooting above his head there, though, unfortunately, as someone else comes towards the crossfire. It's going to make his life a lot harder now with the Lucy on stairs. If they get cocky and push, though, it will be giving him a chance. But I do think Xumi is just going to hold that crossfire position for as long as he can.
Jackal's got the nice little fire rate there, though, of his little LMG type subby, whatever the fuck that weapon is classed as nowadays.
Whatever it is classed as, yeah. I think interesting decision of them to drop, though. They had a nice crossfire going.
Yeah.
Although I see that they
A
now
bomb
just
has
set
been
another
located.
one up, seemingly. And they have one on cams, which is an interesting choice at this stage in the game.
2 seconds left.
Ooh, him getting taken in the knees there for a moment, trying to plant. Will he get it down in time?
Oh, he does
No,
not.
he won't.
That's a 4-1 victory to Barna and Xumi. It looks like Barna finally got his revenge against Polar after the last
Against Polar on that
1v1.
last, yep. When we ran a 1v1 tournament before, guys, and Polar and Barna, or now Skillless, I suppose he's now called, versus Barna was definitely a very intense match that Barna did lose. So I guess it's only time that he brings it back. Very good job though from both of those teams. And right, let's bring them onto the scoreboards. Next up on our games, guys, we're going to be having Tesco and Cisco versus Ian and Nightmare. It's going to be an interesting matchup itself.